Chris is a huge part of this, and I think it's one of the things that we identified when we were looking for a new head coach. We wanted somebody to come in who was going to be able to connect with the players. It's something that I think can be overlooked. When we hired Chris, we knew he was going to bring just a ton of positivity, and he was going to come in with an attitude and a desire, not just a willingness, but a real desire to connect with his players and to treat each and every individual player as an individual person and trying to help them get better and ultimately fulfill their ambitions and their dreams. And that's something that resonated really strongly with every one of us that was a part of that hiring process. And I think it's borne out over the course of Chris's time here so far. There's a couple of moments where I tell him he's too nice, to be perfectly honest with you, but he goes out of his way to make sure that every single person in that locker room, every single player, but every single support staff as well, feel like they are contributing to something bigger and feel like they've got a really big piece to play in that journey. And I think that can't be overlooked in this day and age. Like, it's so important to be able to identify, to relate, to have empathy and to be able to connect with your players. And I think Chris does that better than anybody that I've been around. So that was a really big part of this, a really big part of I think what Chris brings to the table.
He's been such an immense part of this project. He's the one who ultimately convinced me to come and so many others. And was such a prominent figure, prominent name in the game. He's just such a stand-up guy. He's honest. He's a realist. He always pushes me to be the best I can be. And, I haven't had a coach like that in a long time. I think he's one of the best coaches personally I've had. He makes playing football enjoyable, and that's definitely the biggest thing I think guys get out of this. They're excited to wake up in the morning, excited to come to work, and he makes that environment. He creates that environment for the guys. And, I think that's something you can't take for granted. Even when things are going wrong, we're in those stretches where we're not winning games, he still comes in with a smile every day. He tells us to work on it. He gives us the specifics we need to work on it. He makes it enjoyable. He makes me excited to come to training every day and to work. He makes me happy to do that because, he gives me the things and the little things that I need to work on and improve. And those are the things that coaches a lot of times don't do. They just say, do better, So I think he's been around the game and he's had enough experience, obviously being the places he's been to really help players like me and everyone around yours. These are the things that I think he's credit. We just can't take it for granted.
I would like to say a quick word. Long in the distance, maybe you never fathomed being a coach, but I can tell you this, that if you ever become a coach, you'd be on the hunt, on searching around the globe for a guy like you. That intensity, the joy, the love for the game, the energy, you'd be on the hunt for a guy that is the ultimate team player, that puts the team first in everything you do, that runs for the team. I know your DNA, so I'm the lucky one for now that gets to coach a guy like you. But on behalf of my players, our organization, my coaching staff, we are just honored to have a guy like you join us, and really grateful that you chose us, the Colorado Rapids.